Hey, my wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help. What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones?
Rodney Dangerfield turned marriage into comedy gold by making every aspect of family life sound like a personal disaster.
And I tell you, my wife, she can't cook either. My house, we pray after we eat.
These are Rodney Dangerfield's funniest wife jokes. Non-stop complaining.
Guys, well, I checked in a hotel. I asked the bellhop to handle my bag. He started to feel up my wife. I said to him, I said, hey, buddy, who told you you could play around with my wife? He said, everybody. I tell my wife I can never relax, you know. I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way. She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves.
Rodney makes it seem like no matter what he does, it just isn't enough. The bar joke.
I tell you, I can't relax, you know. The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone ordered a bartender. I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Tell you the truth, my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know.
The unexpected delivery at the end of this joke is exactly why it's one of Dangerfield's most replayed stand-up clips ever. Divorce troubles.
Now, I'll tell you the truth, I had trouble with my wife before we got married, you know. We went together for 6 months, then she gave me the air, told me it was all over. I said to her, what's the matter? Is there somebody else? She looked at me. She said, there must be.
He makes the breakup sound less emotional and more like a total personal wipeout, focusing on how badly he comes out. She's a terrible cook.
Hey, my wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help. She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves. And I tell you, my wife, she can't cook either. My house, we pray after we eat. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. I mean, if she can't cook at all, my backyard, the flies chipped in to fix the screen door.
He turns bad cooking into small disasters, with the alphabet soup joke giving the problem a visual punchline. The host mentioned in interviews Rodney making his wife sound so hopeless in the kitchen that even the food seems to be begging for help showed his gift for absurdity. His wife's terrible driving.
This afternoon, my wife cracked up the car again. I was out driving her. She told me she was going to make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made, you'll never find any alphabet. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. Told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. My wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I said to her, just see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number.
He takes a common husband complaint and pushes it into full nonsense, making her driving sound dangerously impossible. Rodney's wife uses him.
I mean, my wife, I go for her. The trouble is she don't go for me. When my wife makes love to me, there's always a reason for it. Yeah, one night she used me to time an egg. And my wife, she keeps me broke, too. It cost me $2,000 for her nose job. I'm sorry I punched her.
He starts making it sound like he's talking about his own miserable life, then suddenly reveals his wife's behavior as the real target. My wife's a cold person.
You know, I didn't. My wife's a cold person, Johnny. Cold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, her side of the waterbed is frozen. Very cold person. I never got love when I was a kid either.
Yeah.
My brother got the love. You know, because he was much neater than I was. My room was messed up, but didn't care. My brother's room was in order. His towel was lined up neatly, combs, brushes, hair lotions all in the right place. So what did it mean? What is he today? He's an attendant in a men's room. It didn't mean anything.
The punchline works instantly because a frozen side of a waterbed is such a stupidly vivid image. Johnny later revealed, Rodney creating that visual of a frozen waterbed showed why his marriage jokes hit harder than anyone else's, joining a bridge club.
My wife, she don't go for me either. And when she gave birth, I asked her if I should be in a room with her. She said, what for? When I got pregnant, you wanted a room with me. I tell you, since I'm a kid, women always gave me a hard time. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. Oh, my mother had morning sickness after I was born. I tell you, when I was a kid, I got no respect at all. You kid, no respect from anybody. You kidding? The time I was lost on the beach and a cop had me look for my parents. I said to the cop, you think we'll find them? He said, I don't know, kid, there's so many places they could hide.
This starts with an ordinary suburban complaint about a bridge club and suddenly turns dark in a funny way, with the turn so sharp the audience barely has time to process it before laughing.
And last week I got stuck, too. I bought a new book, 100 Ways to Make Love. I ended up in Traction. It was a misprint. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof.
What makes it stick is the fake calm in his delivery, as if jumping off is the most normal next step in married life, showing classic Dangerfield compression with one sentence, one twist, and one huge laugh.
Last week I was in rough shape, you know? I mean, last week my wife, she signed me up for a bridge club. I jump off next Tuesday. I mean, last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree, 2 dogs were using it. I tell you, I can't relax, you know? Well, the other night I was in a place, I felt like having a few drinks. I went over to the bartender, I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife.
The bridge club premise being ordinary suburban life creates the setup as it suddenly turns, creating shock value. The turn is so sharp, demonstrating incredible speed as the audience barely processes it, before laughing, showing the efficiency. The fake calm in his delivery contrasts sharply with the dark content as treating jumping off as the most normal next step. This shows classic Dangerfield compression with his formula of one sentence, one twist, and one huge laugh, walking in on his wife.
But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Ooh. Now, you kidding? I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? After working out, Johnny. Kidding on me, you know, it's tough. You kidding me? I mean, my house, I can't relax. Really? I got a dog. He drives me nuts. I got a dumb dog. You know, we call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid.
This joke lands because Rodney sets up an intercourse line that sounds like it might finally flatter him, then instantly destroys himself with the reversal, making the punch ruthless.
My kids, they don't help either.
No good, huh?
Ooh, no, my kids, they're real smart kids I got, you know.
Yeah.
But the other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you. No, I got a mean kid, a very mean kid. He scotch tapes worms to the sidewalk, then watches the birds get hernias. Are you kidding me? Mean kid, Johnny, mean.
It's a mean kid.
Mean kid. And my daughter, too, she's no bargain either, my daughter. You kidding? Well, she's been picked up so many times, she's starting to grow handles.
The speed of it is what really makes it hit, as Johnny loved this kind of line because it sounds filthy for a split second and then becomes pure self-humiliation.
Man, you're kidding. Her graduation book, her picture is horizontal. It's ridiculous.
Strange.
My daughter, you kidding? My daughter, they call her Federal Express, you know.
Why's that?
Yeah, when she goes to a guy's apartment, she absolutely positively has to be there overnight. I mean, that's the trouble with kids. They play around so young today, very young. I was talking to my doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Finney Boombach. You know my doctor? Yeah.
It's one of the best examples of Rodney making infidelity feel less tragic than mechanically inevitable. He sets up the line seeming promising at first, as it sounds like it might flatter him, raising hope.
Oh, he's a strange doctor.
Strange
oh,
doctor.
Very, you kidding? I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I join in, you know? I start strong, but I peter right out. That's
Don't you have luck with
I
women?
never had luck.
Then he instantly destroys himself, executing the reversal, making the punch hit ruthlessly hard. The speed of the reversal is what really makes it work, as Johnny loved this kind of line because it sounds filthy for a split second before becoming pure self-humiliation. This is one of the best examples of Rodney making infidelity feel less tragic and more mechanically inevitable, removing all emotion from it. The cigarette line.
Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day.
This is a great marriage joke because it stacks humiliation in layers, as first he admits he never gets love. Then he casually reveals that his wife gets plenty of it somewhere else.
But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Ooh. Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? I mean, my house, I can't relax.
Really?
I got a dog. He drives me nuts. I got a dumb dog, you know? We call him Egypt. Every room, he leaves a pyramid. My kids, they don't help either. You
No
know?
good, huh?
Ooh, no, my kids, they're real smart kids I got, you know.
Yeah.
But the other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so are you.
The escalation is so fast that it feels like two punchlines packed into one bit, as it also has that perfect Rodney rhythm where the tag hits even harder than the main line. The joke stacks humiliation in layers, building the intensity, as first he admits never getting intercourse, establishing deprivation. Then he casually reveals his wife gets plenty somewhere else, creating sharp contrast while adding infidelity to the mix. The escalation is so fast, it creates real momentum, as it feels like two punchlines packed into one bit, demonstrating his compression. It also has that perfect Rodney rhythm, where the tag hits even harder than the main line, showing his mastery of escalation. Don't laugh behind my back.
I mean, the other night I told her, I said, don't laugh behind my back. She said, I won't. The funny stuff's on the other side. Man, I tell you, I can't relax, you know? My dog drives me nuts, my dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through.
This is a sharp appearance joke disguised as marriage banter, as Rodney frames it like a little domestic complaint, then turns it into a demolition of his own face.
I mean, the kids today, they got it too good. When I was a kid, it was different. I had it rough. Well, Christmas, I got batteries, toys not included. My old man, he didn't help at all, my old man. We used to play tag and he'd drive. I mean, when he took me hunting, he gave me a 3-minute head start. And on the way home, he tied me to the fender, put the deer in the car.
The line is especially strong because the wording is so compact and clean-feeling, like a perfect one-liner built to fire straight through a talk show set. This sharp appearance joke is disguised as marriage banter, showing his misdirection as he frames it like a little domestic complaint, setting the expectation.
I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I was ugly, too. I told my old man, he never took me to the zoo. He said, if they want you, they'll come and get you. Now, you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, my wife sends the kids out dressed like me. You know when you're ugly. It's all right. You look it up. It's crying out loud.
Then he turns it into a demolition of his own face, executing the brutal twist. The line is especially strong through its construction as the wording is so compact and clean, showing real craft. It feels like a perfect one-liner built to fire straight through a talk show set, demonstrating its purpose. The domestic complaint serves as the familiar frame, while the demolition of his own face provides the ruthless self-attack. My wife just broke up with her boyfriend.
Everybody has problems, Johnny. You kidding? Me too. My marriage is on the rocks again, you know.
Come on.
My wife broke up with her boyfriend, you know. No, my marriage has always been shaky, always shaky. The day I got married, that was a beauty. Everybody was crying. During the ceremony, her mother cried. All the way to the hotel, my wife cried. She got undressed, I cried. I mean, everything was...
This joke works because Rodney treats his own marriage as a side effect of his wife's real relationship, making the insult not just that she's cheating, but that her affair is emotionally more important than the marriage itself. He says it like a man reporting the weather, which makes it even funnier, as the whole line is built on him being irrelevant inside his own home. He treats his own marriage as a side effect, showing complete relegation to his wife's real relationship, establishing the hierarchy. The insult isn't just that she's cheating, but that her affair is emotionally more important than the marriage itself, creating a deeper cut. He says it like a man reporting the weather, showing casual detachment, which makes it even funnier through understatement. The whole line is built on him being irrelevant inside his own home, defining the brutal premise. The marriage being treated as a side effect is devastating, while the real relationship implies his isn't one. Wedding troubles.
Oh, last week was rough. I felt sick. My doctor told me to go home and baby myself. So I told my wife to breastfeed me. I took a leak in my pants and I cried for 2 hours. My old wife, she don't help either. We got married. I told her I like sex twice a day. She said, me too. Now we'll never see each other. My wedding day.
Rodney's wedding material usually works by taking what should be a happy romantic milestone and making it sound like the start of a lifelong disaster, as he treats marriage like something that went wrong almost immediately.
You know? Yeah, my wife likes to play the slots, and I like to play the sluts, you know? So
Yeah, right.
it works out good for everybody, you know? No, but I like begging. It keeps me busy. I like to keep busy, you know. At my age, I don't want to face life. I got to keep busy. And, you know, something always pops up to keep you busy, you know. Like this morning, I had a drug test. I got lucky. It was good pot, you know.
This gives the jokes a strong built-in tension, as the humor comes from how quickly he undercuts anything sweet or sentimental, with a line about misery, regret, or humiliation. That contrast is what makes the segment feel classic Rodney from start to finish. He takes what should be a happy romantic milestone, showing complete inversion, as he makes it sound like the start of a lifelong disaster, creating dread. He treats marriage like something that went wrong, almost immediately suggesting instant regret. This gives the jokes strong built-in tension, providing the foundation as the humor comes from how quickly he undercuts anything sweet or sentimental. He delivers lines about misery, regret, or humiliation that cut through any romance. That contrast between expectation and reality is what makes the segment feel classic Rodney from start to finish. The wedding material works through subversion as the happy milestone becomes disaster, while the immediate regret establishes the timeline. The marriage jokes in this video, told from Rodney Dangerfield, could be ruthlessly funny by making himself the ultimate loser in every domestic scenario, while keeping audiences laughing at the absurdity of it all and the situation she put him in. Which Rodney Dangerfield wife joke do you think was the funniest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more unforgettable comedy moments.